I'd like to welcome you to my YouTube channel. I'm going to take you through how to overcome suicide thoughts. A lot of people have seen them that are struggling, battling with the suicide thoughts. So, this I have taken the opportunity to share with you how to overcome the suicide thoughts that have been trying to trigger. Maybe if you are the one of the people, it might be one of the advantages that you have to understand and be able to handle your suicide thoughts sometimes. So I'll first come to a point whereby you have to remove yourself from danger, or you are at a position where maybe suicide thoughts has come in. You can just remove yourself. You can just get out from the place where you have been you meet with such thoughts or situation that cause you to think that suicide might be one of the solutions for you. So you gonna have to understand that that's not the only solution for your uh, challenges. So you gonna have to understand that you have just to remove yourself. You just have to get out from the point where um, the condition or something that has happened. And this is one of the mental condition. That's why in my initial video when I was explaining about mental health, it's one of the most important thing that I have to understand, so that I have to take care of your life, and it helps to make decisions. So thoughts, they count for the decision that you're going to make is based on the thoughts, how you think. Right now I will explain more further apart from just moving yourself from danger points. So you have also to slow your breathing. All right, slowing your breathing, what happens is going to help you in the way that the heart rate is going to slow down. Right, it's going to slow the heart rate, the the beats, the way how the heart is going to beat is going to be different. It's going to be slowed down. Hence, the supply of the blood is going to be at a steady point. Then in that process, you find that you are gaining your thoughts is coming to a normal condition. So you gonna have to um, understand that and take care of yourself. You see, you gonna have to take a deep breath inside of your heart to supply more oxygen to the cells, because when you are thinking, the cells on the brain, they are using a lot of oxygen. As a result, you gonna have to lose a lot of oxygen and in the brain, and you find that you are having some brain confusions. Hence, you can't make a right decision there. So you keep on battling with the suicide thought. So once you take a deep breath, you take a lot of oxygen, and you exhale, you take out a lot of carbon dioxide, which is not needed for your body. The only air that is needed in your body is oxygen, which the cells they use for the growth. So once you take that deep, the cell they use it, you take out a carbon dioxide more, and it help you it help you a lot. So you gonna have to understand that's the most important thing sometimes. So another point, you gonna have to refocus your attention. All right, what is most important for you, you gonna have to focus on that thing, so that you don't keep on thinking the negative thoughts about your life. You gonna have to surprise yourself with positive thoughts. So you gonna have to refocus your attention. What are you trying to understand? You gonna have to refocus. If maybe you are trying to understand something in another way around, you gonna have to refocus to come back to the normal position and think. Have right, for that is going to help you a lot. So another point, you gonna have to shift your negative thoughts into positive thoughts. You gonna have Sometimes you gonna have to remember something that you did so brilliant in your life, and that thing is going to help you. You get Sometimes you gonna have just laugh even when you are just alone, because it's something brilliant that you did sometime bad. So once you remember that, it's going to help you to think in a positive way, and you are trying to relieve yourself from suicide thoughts. So you gonna have to remember those moments that maybe you did something so brilliant, and you gonna have to maybe even sometimes you gonna have to shift the negative thoughts to the positive thoughts. So for example, you gonna have to think like, I have a brilliant life in next of my life. I'm going to do great thing in my life. So first they are going to help you to think in a positive way and remove the negative thought that can trigger your health, right? So you gotta have to understand that it's really important. Okay, so another point that you have to understand is you can sometimes use your senses, right? Senses are very very important. They are the most core thing. Sometimes you gonna have to close your eyes and you just for a minute, maybe just for some seconds, you gonna have to open them, and you'll find that your brain start thinking something new again, right? It's really important. So you gonna have to use sometimes your senses in order for you to cope with suicide thoughts, right? So you gonna have to uh, close your eyes, or sometime you gonna have maybe sometime close your ears, or sometime you can just, if you can, close your nose for a moment, then you take a deep breath as I earlier mentioned. Then in that way you gonna have just to use your senses. Sometimes it can help you to recover from suicide thoughts. So it's really really important and brilliant if you try to exercise some such things. Another point, you gonna have to relax your muscles, right? Remember, when you're having suicide thoughts, you are really upset. Sometimes your muscles are contracting, you know, your brain is using a lot of oxygen, so your heart will need to pump fast, so that heart to supply the blood to the brain cells. So the brain, they have to keep on thinking. You understand? So you gonna have to relax your muscles, right? You gonna have to feel relaxed, and that way you even yourself, you are going to understand how you are going to feel about it. You are going to feel so well and well calmed. All right, so it's really important. I had to understand that. Another point, you gonna have to reach out to other people when you are having some maybe suicide thoughts. You gonna have to reach out to the people who can help you, either maybe spiritual like pastors. All of those, they can help you to cope with the suicide thoughts, because you find in the Bible it says maybe when you commit suicide, you want to enter in kingdom of the Lord. So uh, side things, so, or maybe you may not enter in the heaven. So side things, you gonna have to have some spiritual counseling that maybe they can help you to understand how you can cope with the suicide thoughts. It's really easy that you can cope with suicide thoughts and overcome them, so easy. You understand? So if you try to practice these things, I'm telling you, you never find that suicide thoughts are hard, right? When you reach out to somebody, you explain the situation to your life, they tell you, I have been in the same situation, but I have overcome it. In this way, they are going to provide you the channels how you can overcome the suicide source. Something that is triggering your mind, something that is causing the battle in your mind. All right, you gonna have to have the peace of the mind. That's the most important thing. And once you have that, you will never see life is as hard, because you understand that every morning, every moment, you need someone to be around you who can comfort you, can bring you to the best direction that even maybe God put people in your life for a reason. You understand? So you gonna have to consult such people. They can help you to understand how you can cope with suicide thoughts. Another point, I'm going to take you, this might be the right point, is mm, you have to do physical exercise. Either maybe when you are caught up with maybe suicide thoughts, you gonna have to do some physical exercise. It help to relieve the brain to start thinking new things. Once you exercise, you discover you focus on the exercise that you are doing. Either maybe you are carrying a weight, or you are learning, or you are doing any type of activity as part of physical exercises. It's going to relieve your brain and to think in a positive way. So it's really important. This is why I really wish to share with you, for some of you who are bad with suicide. So thank you for attending my YouTube channel. Bye bye.